So to begin with, I chose to display only the first three letters of my name, D-I-V. Starting with the D, I incorporated the ellipse and the hyperbola. So the hyperbola is in its exaggerated form, so it resembles a line. It's this shape over here. And the ellipse makes up the outer portion of the letter D over here. For my eye, I incorporated two circles. Both of them are restricted. The first restricted circle connects these two vertical lines from the top, and the second one connects the same two vertical lines but from the bottom over here. And in the letter V, I used a parabola. It makes up the inner portion of the V. It's probably the most apparent conic of them all. Anyways, the most challenging part of this project was probably setting the restrictions on the domains and ranges of all the equations. And this was because while setting the restrictions, I not only had to guess and check multiple times, but I also had to keep in mind of two things. So the first thing I had to be aware of while doing the restrictions was that all my letters were coming out proportionally. So I had to make sure that the restrictions were cutting off the graphs at the appropriate spot. And by that I mean, let's just say if I cut the ellipse for the D over here instead of over here, then the D would look oddly larger than the I and the V, and I wanted them all to be proportional. And the second thing I had to keep in mind while restricting my equations was that all the lines and the conics were meeting up nicely at one point. So for instance, for the V, I had to guess and check multiple times before I got the endpoint of this parabola to join with the endpoint of this line neatly. So that was the challenging part, and other than that, it was a really fun project. So thank you for watching this video.